Everyone's favorite leak source feeds us another one. Tesla is happy with its new battery cells, LIDAR isn't coming, and a bizarre defense to a lawsuit. Here are your Tesla tidbits for November 3rd, 2016. Reddit is the source of our first story, where user Elon's velvet jacket is at it again. If you're not familiar, this source has been accurate with early news on things such as the return of the 60 kilowatt-hour battery option, the 2-year lease option, discontinuation of titanium and solid white colors, and most recently, the Powerwall refresh leak. This time, Mr. Jacket tells us that the Model S 60 and 60D will see a price increase of $2,000 beginning November 22nd. This is all we got from the post, so we don't get any reasoning behind the increase, just that it's coming. I should note that this is pure rumor at this point, but this guy hasn't missed yet. Electrek reports that Elon has some high praise for its new 2170 battery cell about to roll off the line at the Gigafactory in Nevada. On a call discussing Tesla's expanding partnership with Panasonic, Elon said, quote, "Everything is going very well at the battery Gigafactory, and we believe quite strongly that SolarCity's technology on the Solevo front added to Panasonic's cell technology will make it the most efficient and ultimately cheapest solar cell in the world, just as it is with the battery cell. We have the best cell in the world that is also the cheapest cell," end quote. Later on, Elon clarified that by best battery cell in the world, he was saying that it had the best energy density in the world. Electrek goes on to make the valid point that this isn't something you usually see. If the cell is very dense, you're going to have an expensive product. If you're going to have the cheapest product, it typically isn't going to have the density of others. But Elon is making the claim that the 2170 cell being produced in partnership with Panasonic does it all. The current 18650 model, going into all of Tesla's products, has an energy density of about 250 watt-hours per kilogram that sports a variable cost depending on the use case. However, we do know that Tesla has already said earlier this year that the cost of the battery pack was under $190 per kilowatt-hour. Electrek's estimate puts the cost between $1 and $150 per kilowatt-hour, depending on the pack's cost. We'll see how the 2170 compares to its older sibling once it starts finding a home in Tesla products. We've seen some instances recently where what appears to be LIDAR hardware has been fitted to Model S, sparking speculation that this was headed to production, despite the company's very public stance against it. Electrek did a little digging and confirmed its earlier theory that this is just a check against its production hardware. A Tesla spokesperson released this statement regarding the technology, quote, "The claim that Tesla may be planning to use LIDAR as part of its self-driving hardware suite is fundamentally untrue. We regularly test our own technologies against other sensors to calibrate our camera, sonar, and radar system," end quote. Lastly, we make a stop at the comedy department. Remember a while back when we got wind that a high-level executive at a firm serving oil interests had allegedly sent an email purporting to be Elon to get some inside information? Electrek gives us a glimpse into the resulting lawsuit through a court filing showing comments from Todd Katz, the man accused. Quote, "Nobody who received this preposterous and grammatically deficient email ever believed that it really came from Elon Musk. Despite the fact that Tesla has posted significant losses for 16 straight quarters, it is elected to spend its investors' funds to pursue this petty, ill-conceived lawsuit," end quote. So if I understand this correctly, this guy's defense is that he was so terrible at his attempted fraud that it shouldn't count? Now that's some good stuff. Be sure to check out the links to today's full stories in the show description. If you get some value out of the show, please consider supporting me at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. Even the smallest amount is greatly appreciated. Thanks as usual to my super patron John Waltauer for his support. You too can get your call out at the end of each show by supporting me at the $10 or more level. You can support the show for free, though, through positive reviews on the major media services where you find the show, and by simply spreading word of this show to other Tesla lovers. Extra Life is coming up this weekend. It's coming soon. Please contribute to my Extra Life campaign if you have some spare scratch to help some sick kids. All proceeds benefit Rainbow Babies and Children's Hospital in Cleveland, Ohio. You can find my fundraising page at bit.ly/TT-EL2016, as well as in the show description. If you have feedback for the show, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits. That'll do it for today. See you back here again tomorrow. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.